Hello and welcome to this short video on life after lockdown. My name is Richard Jenkins, I'm a behavioural psychologist and I've worked with CABA for over 10 years now. Since March the 23rd this year, we in the UK have been in a period of lockdown as a result of the coronavirus. And this has meant we have had to develop new behaviours, new ways of working. In fact, for most of us, a whole new way of living from day to day. Now, as we begin a new phase, one where the restrictions are easing and hopefully will soon cease, in the same way we have found it difficult to adjust to lockdown and the lifestyle changes involved in that, it seems obvious to me that we will probably have some difficulty in adjusting to life after lockdown. I think it's fair to say that most of us find change difficult or even stressful. And stress is usually about feeling out of control, feeling you can't cope with whatever's going on. Pressure, on the other hand, is different, as although the pressure is there, we feel we have the resources, both internal and external, to cope with whatever's going on, and we can see our way to an outcome. Now, you know when you're feeling stressed. It involves negative thoughts and feelings. There's that voice inside your head telling you things like, I'll never get this done, I'm a failure. I suspect you'll be able to come up with many more. But then your behaviours change. Perhaps you become more isolated, angry, tearful. Maybe you drink more, sleep less. Perhaps people even start to say to you, what's the matter with you today? See, if your thoughts and behaviours are negative and unhelpful, then the next phase is physical problems. That's your headaches, heart disease, depression, and that list does go on and on. But I suspect you already know this. And the question is, of course, what can you do about it? How do you navigate your way through the coming weeks and months as we experience even more change? In cognitive behavioural therapy, CBT, there's a very simple model. It's called the ABC model. It says that when we experience an activating event, that's the A, we immediately create a belief about it, that's the B. What follows is the consequence, the C, which is the outcome, the behaviour. And whilst we can't change the activating event, we can look hard at the belief we've formed about it and perhaps change the outcome. And we do this using these three questions. Could there be another way of looking at this? Do I have enough information? And how am I going to benefit? Another way of putting this is to ask yourself, really? Is this really the truth? Is it a fact? Or are there other possibilities? Do I have enough or even the right information? Where is the evidence to support the way I'm thinking or about to act? And finally, how will I benefit from these thoughts, behaviours or actions? Because if there's no likelihood of a positive way forward, why would you proceed with these thoughts and behaviours? Another way I like to look at this, and a question I like to ask myself is, well, what opportunities does this situation present me with? What control can I take? What choices can I make? As opposed to the voice saying, what does this stop me from doing? Now, in the coming weeks and months, as lockdown eases and hopefully ceases, arm yourself with these two words, really and opportunities. They will make a significant difference to your stress levels and improve your overall resilience. And finally, don't kid yourself that you're going to be able to go straight back into the office or your job and deliver at 100%. Give yourself time to get into the new routines. Even if they look remarkably like the old pre-coronavirus routines, take time, take a rest, allow your brain to catch up, allow your body to recover. I like these two sayings which should inform your physical and mental health. The time to rest is when you feel you don't have time for it. And from the Roman poet and the philosopher Ovid, rest. A field that has rested gives a beautiful crop. And don't forget, if you find yourself struggling, you are not going to be the only one. 1 in 4 people in the UK will have difficulty this year. And CABA is there to help you. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Give them a call. Don't leave it until it's all become too much. That's it. Thank you for listening. Be well and happy. Bye-bye.